Now to an exclusive CBS News interview with an active duty Army sergeant. His wife was detained by ICE last week in Texas, accused of coming into the country illegally. CBS News immigration correspondent Camilo Montoya Galvez has the story.
They don't tell you anything. They just arrest my wife and leave with my wife.
Sergeant First Class Jose Serrano has been with the Army for roughly 27 years, including 3 deployments to Afghanistan. Last week, his wife Daisy Rivera Ortega was detained by ICE at an immigration appointment in El Paso, Texas.
I don't really understand why. Because she followed the rules of immigration by the T since day one.
Rivera Ortega has been in the U.S. for more than a decade. Court documents show that in 2019, under the Convention Against Torture, she was granted legal protection from being deported to El Salvador, her home country. But the order does not prevent removal to a different country, and now DHS maintains she's in the U.S. illegally.
She started crying.
All right, we don't need to go any further. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Hakwadash. Also want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who I learned this truth from, man. All right, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect out there. Back at it with another spiritual observation. Here we go, Lord willing. Come into the spring and the summer months, man. The Lord crank this thing on back up, man. All right, but you hear it. U.S. Army dude wife detained. Now this is for face value, they may be of the Southern Kingdom. These may be Israelites, okay, from the Northern Kingdom, okay. This is what we're warning our people about. And the thing about a lot of, unfortunately, for all of us, but especially the Northern Kingdom, they're heavy into all that type. Our people are just wicked, period. But you know, the Northern Kingdom, man, they on a whole nother type of weirdo wickedness, man. You know, they do the Mother Mary worship, and they into all type of stuff, man, from in the Northern Kingdom. So ain't no telling. You could probably bet your bottom dollar that this guy and his wife wasn't calling upon Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Now you see what's going on. Now you see what the prophets have been saying. When I'm gonna go ahead and bring this out in 2nd Esdras 16 and 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. Even if you've been in the military 20 plus years, then did multiple deployments for Babylon the Great, and your wife is so-called, have done the right thing by her paperwork, they don't care. You see what I'm talking about? All that's happening now with this ICE shit is prophecy. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, man. All right, so this is prophecy. This is prophetic, and it ain't just the ice ages. Ultimately, this is going into the persecution of the saints. All right, but even you wicked 2/3 Israelites that don't want to call upon Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, you think you're safe because you got a job. You think you're safe because you got a job. Like straight up, however you make money, whether it's online, that's what got y'all people comfortable and not truly submitting to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. You can see these things happening, dummy. You ain't no dumb jack, and you're not dumb. Or the scriptures, they're dumb in relation to like spiritual things. They're wise to do evil. You know what I mean? Jake can dress right. He wise to put that shit on, as they say. But when it comes to serving Yahweh Shema Shah, they don't have it. And again, this is prophetic, man. These are those labor pains that the Bible speaks of, man. Things will seem like they're cranking up, just like the ice ages before the ice storm. Remember, it got real cold. It was cranking up. You could see it on videos. People was, it's right out there. How quick, man, time be going by so fast. How quick we forget. You remember right before it got cold, they were unaliving people, right? It was multiple people that were getting unalived by the so-called ice ages. And then guess what? Through the Lord's mercy, he let it die back down. He let that cold front come in, and everybody was kind of, stuck in the house. Now things are starting to warm back up, and, people getting back out there, and this shit ain't over with. Oh, you thought it was over with? No, because prophecy is going to come to pass. Why? Because the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. Let's see here. So many precepts. Let's go. Let's go to the book of Mark. I don't go in there a lot. Mark chapter 7 and verse 9. And he said unto them, full will ye reject the commandment of Yahweh Bahashem Hawashah, that ye may keep your own tradition. And this is the spirit that our people are coming in, and especially a lot. I mean, all our people do deal with idolatry. It's just something different, like how they rock in the northern kingdom, man. Especially the ones that ain't here in Babylon the Great. They just on some weirdo stuff. Ultimately, whatever weirdo stuff they're on, they're not serving Yahweh by Hashem and Hawashah. Let me go to verse 7. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, calling upon God and Jebus or whoever, they're calling upon Jesus, they, what I mean? Teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. This is why you people are troubled. The Lord say he is a jealous power. There shall not have any other gods before him. These, this is the first thing when he's introduced and tells you he was jealous. Don't have no other gods before him. So what if that's the first thing that he told you, that probably means that's what's most important to him, not having any other gods, man, or any type of behavior that would, implement that you're serving another god. All right. And unfortunately for a lot of our people, they are caught up in idolatry. They are caught up in not serving Yahweh Shemashah. Ultimately, they're not taking heed to the word that's going out, the warning. Here we're all in Babylon the Great in the midst of some conflict. I still don't call it a war. They can say war all they want. You gonna know when it's wartime, buddy. This ain't nothing but a conflict. All right, they can say war all they want, man. That's cool, but real war. Like, what I mean? You'll know. Real war. You'll know. They're going at it though. They're having conflict. They're fighting and things like that. But things are building up. The Lord is putting things in order, setting it up so prophecy can come to pass. He has to control. They have to get out there, right? They got to set up shop. They got to bring the tanks in. They got to bring the ships in. And believe it or not, those things take time. It takes time to get the full show ready. This is showtime, man. But he got to line all up. He got to line those big boats on the sea, man. They all got to be lined up. He got to line the tanks up. The helicopters got to get in formation for the big old World War III. And not just Babylon the Great, everybody. They got to get the missile silos ready. Hey, go ahead and clean them off and wipe the dust off of, get the spider webs off of. It's time to really use these things, man. Yeah, so all these things is getting ready to come to pass. Why? Ultimately for judgment, man. All right, ultimately because our people, I'll tell you, oh yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, I just brought that out in Mark 7:9. And he said unto them, because they keep the commandments and they keep their own traditions, Christmas, right? Celebrating, decorating that tree, all these pagan holidays that our people are involved in. And again, the northern kingdom is big on that. The southern kingdom too, man. Okay, but northern kingdom kind of been skating under the radar. You see, that's why he kind of went for you first, and then he going for the southern kingdom. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, them dark skinned fools. You know what I mean? They finna act a fool. Gonna say the best for last, because Judah is the head tribe. But you northern kingdom Israelites, man, y'all try to act like y'all better than somebody because a lot of y'all look a little different, and we still say we don't even know if we are the hopeful. Like some of y'all might not be Israelites. How y'all look mixed in with Edomites, we don't even know. A lot of y'all ain't got kinky hair. I'm circumspect, but you know what I mean, like. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of mixing and matching, man. For real. The scriptures say, woe to us for confusing the face, man. We don't know who by being able to look at them. That's why you got to move spiritual. You got to trust in the spirit. You have to have discernment. You have to pray for that. Pray that the Lord reveal who the true Akim are and who isn't. You know what I mean? And the spirit will weed that out. Away from the body. I heard a brother that did a lesson at camp today. We're talking about a foreign object that's in the body naturally will try to remove that foreign object. Well, that's likened unto the actual spiritual body of, that we have going on this thing of ours. You see brothers that have came into it and have left here in this camp. The camp head, he completely bugged out, and the Lord sent us a real man of the Lord. You see, we actually experienced that here. The Lord let that guy set up a camp here where I live at. And he's not here no more. In the truth, he actually, spoke ill against the apostles of Great Millstone. He bugged out. That's likened unto that foreign object that didn't belong in the body, getting rid of it, man. Hey, the Lord got rid of it. The Lord is getting rid of people that don't belong to the body. And we do know, hell, 2/3 of the nation of Israel is a foreign object to the body that is Yahweh Hashem and Hawashah and this thing of ours. Therefore, you're gonna be trouble. Hey, we're gonna, go through these things too. But the Lord will protect us from this bullshit, for the most part. All we got to do, the Lord got specific people that's going to come and get us, and that's going to be ours. Everything in between is not for the righteous, man. This is for, and you have to believe that. And if you believe that, you're going to give it your all to make sure that you're protected, that you and your family is protected. You and the Akim are protected. So you're going to give diligence to make your calling and election sure. 414, the time is now. Call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Barakatha Yahweh Barakatha Yahweh Shah. But you're going to do all that it takes to ensure that you can make it when you see these things, man. You're not going to play. You're going to take heed to the warning that's going out daily. Not like these Northern Kingdom Israelites that want to do whatever they want to do, because a lot of them light-skinned. You know what I mean? And because a lot of them are light-skinned, they've had that light-skinned privilege. They didn't get treated as rough as Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. No way. We just got that look where we just intimidate people, where we piss people off. Jake with especially Levi with his wicks in Florida, that shit intimidate and piss people off. You see them motherfucking wicks, you driving and you see it, the car in front of you, see them wicks, a white person or something like that, that shit scared and that piss them off, man. That's that peculiarness though of the nation of Israel. They don't know what to do with that kinky hair like that when Jake let that thing, it's against our customs and laws. But hell, Jake get to wicking that thing up and let that thing wick up naturally. They don't know what to do with that. And the thing about it, that's the strength of, we all warriors, man. That's the strength of the Southern Kingdom for sure, especially them Levites and them Benjamites, man. They don't give a damn how they look. They some rough ass men. You know what I mean? That's the nature. Yeah, hey, Judah kind of like, some pretty boy shit. He'll lay you out too, though, you know what I'm saying? But Judah more like smooth on some, man, Benjamin and Levi gutter. They gutter. Kodak, all them boys like from there. You know what I mean? They gutter. But yeah, man, it don't matter. It's all finna come to naught here pretty soon. Thus saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, man. Let's go to the 1 Timothy. I wanted to. Oh yeah, let me go to Daniel right quick. I think. Let me get this right quick. Bear with me. Dang it. Dang, it didn't type. Just a second. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's Daniel 7:25. And I love to bring this out, man, because people are very naive. Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. Hey, Esau, Edom, and his descendants, man, and his counterparts. Hell, everybody, shit, that's against Yahweh Shema Shah gonna do this. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. And we're worn out now, but we're definitely gonna be absolutely worn out and fed up when they come persecuting and making up shit, putting us on trial, putting us in prison and camps or whatever they're gonna do. But here's the point, and think to change times and laws, just like they was going into that video, how she had all that documentation that was supposedly right, but then they was like, nah. Okay, cool. Well, you better not trust in this man, because whatever decent law that he had in place, he's just going to change it. I can't stress that enough, man. And that's going to cause a rebellion amongst the Edomites themselves, man. Okay, and even like, look at how people are losing trust in this administration, man, that is Babylon the Great. The military, the people that have done these deployments, actually, shot people for Babylon the Great. They're getting mistreated. This dude did 20 years to protect, the so-called Babylon the Great, and they just snatched his wife up like she was a piece of trash, man, like it's nothing. Gone, man. His wife gone, and man, she may not come back to the United States, man. She may get on one of them planes and go Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah knows where. I don't really know where they taking these guys. They say, ain't no telling. And then it's all type of things that's coming out about these camps already. Women getting ravished in there. They got a damn documentary on that shit on Pluto or Tubi. I forgot what it's called, man. But it's a documentary about that shit, man. About the kids that's locked up in these ICE detention centers and stuff like that. All that's coming for the entire nation of Israel, man. All that's coming for the entire Babylon the Great. All that's coming for the entire earth. Thus saith Yahweh Shema Hawashah. This was going to be a time like the earth has never seen before, man. All right, but again, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time. And he was allowed to do this until a time. And they right now the prophets are waking up, speaking out against this wickedness, man. And in the dividing of time. All right, so the whole point, changing times and laws. You see how the times have changed. The whole spirit of Babylon the Great is a joke to the world now. Even we can see it. Babylon the Great, at least how they presented themselves on camera or, amongst to other nations, it was always with dignity, respect, seriousness. I'm talking about that, Reagan, who that boy? Not Clinton. He's kind of cranking stuff up with the whole Lewinsky stuff. Oh man, what's that JFK? Even though they, he was speaking out against it, and I think they unalived him about that. But JFK, very serious, very image of a American. You know what I mean? All their presidents, man, so much more serious. It was so much more serious when JFK was in office, Reagan, and the whole war on drugs and all that stuff, man. I wasn't even alive. I don't know. Maybe I'm born in '89. I don't know when that nigga was president. But yeah, man. Babylon the Great used to be serious. This used to be a place where they thought it was, dignity and respect. But everybody's starting to see the truth. Wait a minute. California is a shithole. Atlanta's a shithole. You know what I mean? Florida's got a bunch of storms coming through. Where's this streets of gold that these immigrants that came over here were taught? They were taught that Babylon the Great was this chief place of prosperity. That, if you come over here, you will prosper. You can bring your family over here and become something. And then Jay end up right in the hood up in the Bronx. At the bodegas, you know what I mean, in Harlem, getting on the A train. I don't know nothing about Chicago. I know they call it was A train, B train, B line or something, all in Chirac. Cause you thought it was sweet over here. You listened to it and believed the lie. They stole this land, my guy. All of it's out. We were taught lies in school. History has always been there. They just taught us lies. That's that doctrines of devils, man. Those are those lies that Esau eat. That's that changing times, man. That's a spirit. Changing times. All the lies, man. In his own laws, going back to the Constitution, the amendments. People love, especially the Edomites, they love to holler about their rights, this and that. Well, we're listen to the damn prophets, Edomites. Your own freaking leadership is going to flip on you. He's that wicked to the point he'll unalive us and unalive your so-called white ass too. When that happens and they see that, just like they're seeing it now, going back to this guy with his wife being detained, it's causing what? A spirit of distrust in the administration that is Babylon the Great. That's why the scriptures speak about. Let me bring that out. Dang it, I lost my train of thought. Let me go to second Esdras. But that's why the scriptures speak about, man, I lost my train of thought. You know how it goes. But prophecy, man, hey, this man's gonna come in like a madman, sparing none, and that's what we saw with that dude's why he doesn't care. He's gonna change times and laws. This is a different time we're coming in. Ultimately, the time that we're coming in is time for the MOTB, man. Spoken of in the book of Revelation, 16th chapter, right? 13. Let me see, man. What is it, 13 and 16? Is it 13 and 16? Or is it 16? Yeah, it's 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we've taught time and time again what this is, the RFID microchip thereof, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. This is the ultimate of him changing times and laws, so much so that he's going to cause everybody, okay, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So this is the times and law that he's going to ultimately change, that you can't be a citizen in wherever on the earth without it, without this mark of the beast, this device, RFID implantable microchip. You're not going to be able to participate. You can't buy water, you can't buy food, you can't pay the your bills, which is something our people are absolutely obsessed with, which causes them to be puffed up against the Lord, because all they care about is being a good little slave and having a whack ass job or a compromising job to pay bills. We don't care nothing about paying no bills, you goofball. We're not even supposed to be subject to payments. Now we're subject to payments. That's crazy. And y'all are boasting in your ability to be subject to payments, goofball. You sadish children, you stupid Israelites. That's stupid. Eve love trying to boast in that shit, that feminist movement. Now look at y'all, stressed the absolute fuck out because you got to work all these hours. Yeah, nursing ain't cracking like you thought it was all those hours. You underpaid and shit like that. Yeah. And the thing about it is the Lord did it in such a way everybody be in it, man, because we Jake ain't saving money like that, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna spend that shit. The more money the Lord give any of us, the more we gonna spend it. This is what it is, because it's in our nature, man. We ain't had nothing via being in this captivity. That's why scripture speak about gift destroying the heart, man. Hey, now if you righteous, hey, now you can get blessed and know how to deal with it. If not, you're just gonna blow it. Look at Mayweather. I don't pocket watch, but everybody else do. They saying this nigga damn near broke. I don't think he damn near, you know what I mean, all the way broke. I don't know, but I can guarantee you he definitely having some financial issues, and it ain't a little something. He going through some real financial troubles. Why? Because he vain as hell, prideful. And what did we learn? Pride goes before destruction, Mayweather. You spent your whole damn adulthood boasting to your people about how much money you got, homeboy. And now look at you. Done stole the money from the fight. He's supposed to fight Pacquiao, right? They're saying he ran off with the bag. He done got the early bag, right? They gave him the money early. And they saying he don't even really want to fight. I mean, I bet he don't want to fight. That nigga don't want to fight. He done already did his thing. What, he 50 and oh, some shit like that? 30, 50? Is he 50 and oh? Let me Google this nigga record right quick, bro. Mayweather record. Oh, okay. Now my dude 50 and oh, man. This nigga had 50 fights. Good gracious, man. Well, you see how that would lead one to be puffed up like that. Not only the money that come with it, but the actual ability to lay dudes out and win these fights, man. It leads you to be puffed up. And that's the spirit that a lot of our people are in, man, because they have received these benefits and have not known Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Right, just like that guy has been living decently in Babylon the Great, being in the military, got his wife and shit. He had ease, man, shit. You know what I mean? And the Lord's starting to shake things up. Why? Because the prophets are out there. All right, and we're just the messengers of Yahweh Shema Shai. We're telling y'all bad times are coming. You need to repent, come out of your idolatry. What do y'all want to do? Blow us the hell off and go to work? All right, man, F them prophets. I'm going to just go to work and do my thing. And then on the weekend, I'll eat whatever I want, do whatever I want. No, the time that the Lord is allowing that shit, you to prosper, you to be happy, or you to even think that you're anything other than a bum is over with. You're finna be brought low and look like a bum out here, Eve, because that's what you are in relation to Yahweh Shema Shai, because you're not serving him. You finna look like a straight bum, homeless, broke, ugly, skinny now. All that thick ass shit, them thick ass thighs and all that shit finna come to naught. You finna waste away like you've been fasting 40 days plus in this month. Watch you waste away during this time of famine, during this time of great tribulation. Keep on playing with Yahweh Shema Shai, and all you niggas is gonna do is look like that dude, weak, no power. He can do nothing for his wife. Nothing. He has no power. When you know, we will have power, you know, and the Lord is gonna lift up a standard when the enemy come in like a madman on us, you know. Try it, and you know, telling how far the Lord take it. He may let some brothers rock out then and there. He may let some brothers get captured. He may let some brothers run. Who knows? We don't care. We just want to give glory to the Lord and get up out of here. Matter of fact, perfect precept in the book of Amos, chapter 6, and we can start at verse 1. Woe, which means destruction, to them that are at ease in Zion, 2/3. Brothers been speaking about this. Ain't nobody's more at ease than the women. Their girl trips. It's one light skinned bitch pop up on my damn timeline every day. Every time I hop on YouTube, man, just everywhere in Jamaica, half naked, just living her best life. The camera everywhere. When she's in a grocery store, when she's at the pool party, when she's getting massages, just shit like that, man. Just at ease. And the thing about it ain't just the women, these podcasters, man, these video game playing niggas that make money, playing fucking T Grizzly. That nigga don't even rap no more. This nigga making a killing. Oh, let me Google it, man. Y'all know T Grizzly that came out with that song. What was it? Hey, JR, nigga. Ain't it a blessing? Whatever that song called. It was pretty dope though. How much money T Grizzly makes off streaming? Google. It says oh my God. I didn't know. Oh my goodness. It says, bro, this dude made 100,000 to over 200,000. You think I'm finna say year? What you think I'm finna say, Ak? What you think I'm looking at? A month. Streaming. Now my spirit's changing. Right? Wow. 100,000, and we're so, oh my goodness. Oh, how long, Lord? How long? I'm gonna do another epistle that I've been wanting to do for a long time, Lord willing. I don't know what I'm gonna title. It's gonna be something like these rich people, these celebrities are like a mock 144,000, because I'm convinced that that's the reason that the Lord is letting these idiots. Because you can understand, and brothers going into, man, the camp I saw, man, was great. He's going into how evil cheat on you anyway if you Michael Jordan. He mentioned specifically Tom Brady and Michael Jordan. He got divorced and the bitch left Tom Brady, and Michael Jordan and Tom Brady are supposed to be the chief examples of a prosperous, high statured man that every woman would want, and still they got left, man. This place is done. I lost my train of thought because my mind is everywhere, man, but it's all edifying through the spirit. I'm gonna go back up to Amos 6. Whoa, yeah, that's what. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion, man. And nobody's more at ease than the women. And like I say, these niggas are. Oh, that's what it was. The 144,000, the mock 144,000, man. Yeah, and MJ and Tom Brady being like the chief men that any woman would want. Okay, I can understand that. That's what I was getting to. The why y'all about Shemal Shot, but wasn't about a nigga like Uzi Vert, Lil Uzi. Why he get to be? I mean, like, and some of these punk ass podcasters that's silly, that like they'll even like, bro, even the comedian Desi Banks and all these niggas, man, come on, man, all this clown shit, and they're making a killing while we gotta beg the Lord for our daily bread, while we gotta suffer and labor, which we don't mind because we're wise enough to know we effed up. We take it cheerfully to the best of our ability, but it is such a way that these niggas are wicked. They boasting unalive, the women boasting whoredom, and they are making $100,000 a month. Plus, women can get on OnlyFans and make more than that while we suffer. So the scriptures say, woe to them motherfuckers, man. Woe to you, which means destruction to them are at ease in Zion, man. It's going Israel, Zion, fucking people before it's a place. Talking about you Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations. Yeah, I mean, all that shit, any place that you're at, especially in Babylon the Great, you trust in being able to pay your bills. You trust in however you can pay your bills that ain't got nothing to do with the Lord. And this place is named chief of nations, man. To whom the house of Israel came. We came to this place via captivity, via a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us came via cargo slave ships. And our people are at ease here. Why they're at ease and we're supposed to be in captivity? Oh, because they're Mach 144. They're probably going to be my next lesson, man. So I'm probably going to leave it at that because I do want to do that lesson. I don't know if I'm going to get it off the day through the spirit, but the whole point, man, woe to these people. And that's a good way to end it off, man. Woe to them that are at ease, man. Y'all need to be suffering, man. The servant is not greater than the master. The Lord didn't come down here to play. He was not playing. He came to fulfill the will of the Father and get on back up there. We're trying to get on back up there, man. Get up out of here. Y'all want to play so y'all can pay bills. That shit goofy. You are obsessed with paying bills. You're a freaking good slave, boy. We want out. We want out. We them Israelites that would have jumped off that slave ship. We them Israelites that would have rebelled on that compound, on that slave compound. Y'all would have been yes master, no master ass nigga. We would have came in that what that dude name? Nat Turner spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? You niggas lay down and nah, we're not okay with that. We're gonna fight back because the Lord is with us and we're confident in our power. So we don't mind boasting and that we're the Israelites. We don't mind going out on the highways and byways showing ourselves because we truly believe in this, man. Y'all are a bunch of pretenders and y'all have received these benefits, man. It's okay though. $100,000 a month playing video game. Like I say, that nigga ain't even got a rap. And I got a serious problem with that. And I talked to the Lord about that because he's giving glory to next glory to next glory. It's one thing for the Lord to let a man get rich and famous via one way. Hey, a rapper, why he gotta be a rapper, then be a streamer, then be a podcaster? Lord, Baba Kusha, Baba Kusha, Baba Kusha, how long? Right? And we gotta address this thing. We gotta cry out to the Lord about these niggas. So that's why I say they got to be a mark 144,000. I look at the stature, I look at the talent, you know, of these people. This I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for that epistle. But with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Shemashah. Hey Jake, repent because it is not gonna die down, man. All right, this ice thing is gonna crank back up, and that's just one little thing. We got pestilence coming, famine coming, world war coming, and many wars in the midst of the World War III, man. So just hold on to your seatbelts, call upon your how about Shema Shah, because it's going down. So with that, Shalom.